Let's take a look at tickets live in action. As a refresher, tickets within our case will quickly show the nature of communication with the customer. When a customer reaches out to us, they will have at least one question or issue, so we will always need to have at least one ticket on the case. When you come to your open case, you will see that our tickets will always be located on the right-hand side of our page. You will see that when the case is created for the customer, there is going to be a default ticket for you to start off with. We will always use the default ticket first for the first issue or question the customer has. If the customer does happen to have more than one question or issue, we can utilize the Create Ticket button in the top right-hand corner in blue to set up those additional tickets. To set up the issue for this customer, we will begin by opening the ticket, which you can do by selecting the blue arrow located on the ticket itself. The first field that we see at the very top of our ticket is our assigned field. Since we are in our test version of Briefcase, this is not automatically filled out for us. However, when you are working through the real system, this field will automatically be set to the person who has ownership of the case. If we need a refresher on who exactly that is, that will always be the person that's located underneath our case number at the top of our screen. We'll go ahead and make sure that matches now. Next, we're going to have our follow-up field. If we take a quick look at the interaction for this customer, they reached out for an estimated time of arrival on some items they are looking to order. If we take a look at the response from our representative, the rep was able to fully answer the customer's question in the moment by providing education on our shipping calculator tool. Since the customer's question was answered in the moment, we will not need to reach back out at a later time, which means we don't need a follow-up on the ticket. Next, we have our title. This field does come with a list of preset categories. Remember that the purpose of Briefcase is going to give us ownership of interactions, but it was also designed to track any trends in customer questions or issues they are experiencing. So it's going to be important that we label them correctly. Being so early on in training, it is going to be a good habit to check our resources to ensure that we are selecting the most accurate title for our ticket, since we do track this information for trends. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pop over to my handy wiki for the Briefcase overview page. Once we get this pulled up, you will see on the left-hand side of the page, we have quite a few table of contents. We do have a section specifically dedicated to subjects and titles for our tickets. As you can see, there's definitely a lot of information and criteria listed under each title. So I'm gonna pull out another one of our tools, Control BFF, to quickly sift through information on this page. Going back to the customer's response, again, they're looking for a lead time if they were to place an order today. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to use the word arrive. I'll do Control F and select arrive. And we see that we have two options here, pre-order and post-order. Based on the communication from the customer, they're looking to place this order today. So since they haven't placed it just yet, ETA pre-order is going to be our best option, as they're wanting to know when the order will arrive before it's actually placed. Coming back to our title, I'll go ahead and make sure that that reflects within our ticket. If we are waiting to hear back from someone to answer a customer's question or resolve their issue, we would use our flag field to reflect this. Pulling down this category, we see that we do have a few different options to name who exactly we are waiting on to hear from. Since we have answered this customer's question in the moment and are not waiting to hear from anyone, we would not need a flag for this ticket either. Since this was the only question that the customer had and we were able to answer it in the moment, our ticket is fully filled out. So I'll go ahead and select our green update ticket option in our bottom right-hand corner. And we'll see that this closes up. Again, customer only had one question. We've completed that question, so we're going to go ahead and complete our ticket for them. All we have to do is select the checkbox next to our ticket number here, and we'll see here that we have the option to complete the ticket. When we do so, you'll notice that we have a blue solve button that pops up on the case itself. Again, just to reiterate one more time, since we have answered all of the customer's questions or inquiries at this time, all tickets are completed. This will give us the ability to close and solve the case. Once you have selected to solve the case, you'll see that you're brought back to the main page of your home screen, and that case is no longer located in your OpenQueue case as it has been closed. You will see on the left-hand side of your page that we do have a queue counter accessible to us. We will see here that I have tacked on an additional case into my Close Today section since we did just resolve that case. I will say within our live system, this counter in particular is a little bit laggy. So if it happens to not reflect accurately as to how many cases that you have closed right away, that's 100% okay. It will eventually update.